Alright, we're going to talk about the rib cage. So if you ever wake up in the morning and you feel like your breathing's a little constricted, or maybe you actually feel a stiffness like somebody put a band around your rib cage, this is going to be a great video for you to watch because chances are your ribs are somewhat out of alignment. And that can happen from all kinds of things. I mean, it could happen from the way that you sleep. It could be the way you sit, the way you walk. Your stride is very important as far as rib cage alignment goes. But point being, most people have no idea that their ribs are out of alignment, especially when it comes to functional movement and their workouts. And one important thing that you need to understand is that your posture functions highly off of air pressure inside your lungs. And if your lungs aren't, and your diaphragm aren't expanding properly, expanding and contracting properly, then you're going to have issues all over the place, all over the board, because your rib cage has conscious activity as well as subconscious activity. You're not always thinking about the fact that you're breathing, but you do consistently do it, right? So that's something that your rib cage is responsible for, and it's the biggest structure on the human body. It's the most complex, it's one of the most sensitive, and it's very, very underlooked, so overlooked. And one of the things that I'm going to show you guys how to do today is how to relocate them yourself. This is more for minor adjustments. If your ribs are seriously out of place, then you should go and see a professional. But as far as just having stiffness and feeling like your breathing isn't optimal, these techniques should help with that. So first thing we're going to do is we're just going to pick a side and grab onto that side. I'm going to lay my fingers directly over the ribs and I'm just going to pull a little bit. As I pull, I'm going to let my arm drop and I'm going to take a deep, deep breath. I'm going to allow those intercostal muscles and my serratus, my internal and external obliques to shift into place, allowing my rib cage to be pulled back into place. And that's the whole point of these techniques. And then so you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And I recommend taking at least 3 to 5 deep breaths on all of these before you move on to something else. The next one you're going to do is reach your arm up, get up into your armpit, and then turn around, face the wall. Give a little bit of pressure with your arm here. And as far as the amount of pressure I'm doing with my fingers, it's going to be like a 2 or 3 out of 10. You don't need much pressure at all for your ribs, and also because they're so fragile, you have to be careful. So I come here, a couple deep breaths. I'm still not letting my shoulder rise up. I'm trying to keep it down. And finally, last one we're going to do is a protraction. And so what that is you're going to bring your arms up and forward in front of you. You're going to extend them outwards like this. That's a protraction. The only difference is we're going to do it up against a wall, and we're going to be up on the balls of our feet so that our body's in an active stance and our rib cage knows exactly how. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to check my lower body posture. So it's up on the balls of my feet, my knees are unlocked, and my hips are unlocked. That means my butt's going to stick out just a little bit. Then your arms are going to come up in front of you and get a good stance so that you can give some pressure into the wall. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to protract my shoulders and keep my head back so that my spine stays neutral. And from here, I'm just going to take several deep breaths. Relaxing my lower jaw helps with breathing. Just a tip. Alright, this final adjustment here is going to be for your backside, aka your posterior side. Whenever you're going to try and reset your ribs, you want to hit it from every angle. So what we're going to do here is neutralize our spine. I'm tucking my chin a little bit to make my neck decompress more. And then by squatting down a little bit, I'm engaging my lower body with my upper mechanics. So from here, I'm going to reach down as far as I can till my arms are fully straightened out. I'm going to keep my chest open, but my abs pulled in, and press backwards into the wall with the backs of my hands, and just take a few deep breaths. And there you have it. That's readjusting your ribs from all different angles, and hopefully this works out for you guys. If you need something a little more specific, maybe you have one single rib that's out of alignment, then let me know in the comments below and we'll make something happen.